My next guest takes on Jake Shields this Thursday at PFL 3. It is Ray Cooper joining me here on the program. Ray, how are you?
Good. What's up, man? Thank you for having me on.
Nothing much, man. I live out here in Canada, so it's actually Canada Day today. I know you guys
Oh,
get your holiday on the 4th, right? For Independence Day.
yeah, yeah.
That's awesome, man. What's typically a Sunday look like for you? Is that like a rest day?
Pretty much. But today we cutting a little bit of weight, so I just
Okay,
came back from the gym, so
nice.
it's pretty good. Yeah.
Good stuff, man. Well, I appreciate you taking the time, and it's the first time I've had you on the show. How'd you get involved in combat sports?
Actually, my father started fighting back in the day, like in the '90s. So I used to go to the fights and watch him fight, and I knew from there I wanted to compete and get into mixed martial arts. I started off wrestling first, and then I worked my way up. So yeah, that's how I got started through my father.
That's great, man. When was that moment for you when you realized, hey, I'm gonna make a run at this. I'm gonna be a professional.
Probably after I got out of high school.
Okay.
After I started wrestling in high school, I won 3 time state championship in Hawaii. So I was going to go to college and wrestle, and then I just chose not to because I wanted to start fighting already and wanted to started competing already. I was done with wrestling, and I wanted to try compete at the highest level in mixed martial arts. So that's why I got into fighting.
That's that's great, man. And I have to assume BJ Penn probably a big influence on that as well, along with your father, just because he was Mr. Hawaii for a long time.
Yes, BJ was a big inspiration to Planet Hawaii guys, and I used to watch him when I was young too, and it's the way he used to come out and bring the fight to people, like how we say in Hawaii, just scrap. And that's what he was about. He wanted to just go in there and compete at the highest level and just fight the best name guys. So it was an honor to watch BJ fight.
Now, along with fighting, what else do you do for a living? What pays the bills for you right now?
Right now, I was coaching at back at my high school, wrestling,
Oh,
and I
cool.
had a couple power wrestling, like small kid kind of wrestling. So that's pretty much what I was doing. I trained full time, so
Good for you,
nothing
man.
else. Yeah.
Well, it's paid off, man. You got a great record, 13-3, and now you're fighting for PFL. How did this come together with you signing with PFL?
Well, I just called up Ray Seffel and I asked him for the opportunity, and he gave it to me. And he's a fellow Polynesian, so he gave me a chance, and pretty much that's how it came about. And I told him that I wanted to fight Jake Shields because Jake Shields actually fought my father. They
Oh, no
fought,
way.
yeah, they fought back in the '90s. My dad won the first one, and Jake won the second one. So we kind of got a little rubber match going here. So yeah,
Okay, that's
that's
very
pretty
cool.
awesome.
What for those who want to look up your dad? What's your dad's name?
My dad's the junior, Ray Cooper Jr.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, yes, of course, because you're Ray Cooper the third. That makes sense. Okay, so there's a little bit of a backstory here heading into the fight. So how did you know Ray Seffel? Like where did that contact come from? Like how did you get a hold of him?
Well, I just watched. There's another guy I used to watch in K1. He was a beast in K1, and I just messaged him on Facebook, and he got back to me.
Ah, okay.
So and it just came about like that. So that was pretty good.
Now, I know we mentioned the backstory there, but man, you are taking on what I think many consider to be the favorite in this, regular season here for PFL. How do you feel like you match up against Shields? I mean, he's good everywhere. He's fought for a UFC title. He's a former Strikeforce champion. How do you feel like you match up against him?
I feel I match up great against him. He didn't change from when my dad fought him. My dad dominated him on the ground, and I'm a better version. So, and his stand up hasn't gotten any too good. His stand up is all right. It's not. It's pretty much the same how he fought his whole career. He just likes to lie on people and grind out a win, but he ain't gonna take me down, and he got to get past my hands first.
Great, man. Where are you training right now, and who are some of your main training partners?
Well, I train out of my house back home. We got a gym in our house, a garage, and I just train with my family, my 2 brothers and my dad. That's pretty much it. I don't really
Cool.
need a big gym and all this kind of fancy stuff. We just get in shape and we're ready to fight.
And you mentioned the weight cut. How's that going? Getting down? We got the fight on Thursday. I imagine everything's going well.
Yeah, I'm pretty good at my weight. I'm already pretty much right there, so it's nothing. It's just sweating off a few pounds till I got to
Okay.
make the big cut.
And I imagine, as far as your corner, is your dad going to be there? Who else is going to be cornering you for this fight?
My dad and my 2 brothers that's been helping me train my brother Blake and Balin Cooper. They wrestled in college, but they just finished, so they're back now helping me out. And actually, my brother won a national title in NAIA, so I got the best wrestlers that I got, and Jake is a wrestler, so we'll see if he can take me down.
I love it, man. How do you see this fight playing out on Thursday?
I see I'm gonna knock him out in the first round, pretty much. He's not gonna last that long. I'm gonna bring the pressure, and he doesn't do too good under pressure. So yeah, that's pretty much how it's gonna go around.
I like the confidence, man. I've been sensing that the entire interview, that you really believe in everything here. Is it kind of freeing in a way? I mean, I think if you look at this fight on paper, a lot of people are picking Jake in this fight just because of his credentials and everything. But is it kind of in a way freeing that people aren't expecting you to win this fight?
Yeah, pretty much. Well, my dad fought him, so it's no big deal. And he fought some big name guys, but I'm there's no one like that's gonna bring the fight to him like I'm gonna bring it to him. I know that nobody knows me, but I believe in my skills and what I can do. And I saw him fight before. I saw him fight the best guys, and it ain't nothing.
Cool, man. Well, it's going to be an awesome fight. It's coming up here this Thursday. It is PFL 3. Ray, it was great getting a chance to talk to you, man. Just remind people where they can find you on social media, and if you got any sponsors or shout-outs, the floor is yours.
We can find me on Instagram and Facebook at Ray Cooper. And I just want to shout out to Hawaii's Finest, one of my main sponsors, Paulele. Thank you, my friend, and my auntie, Uncle Ron, Auntie Kim, and my auntie Kapua for helping us out, and my mom and my dad. Thank you, everybody.
What's up, fight fans? If you like this video, be sure to subscribe to see even more interviews with your favorite UFC and Bellator fighters. We've also got coverage at events, including post-fight press conferences and media scrums. And if you like this video, check out the video to my right. It's worth your time.